Alright, testing. Alright, so I'm going to try to make this one quick. It might go a little bit longer than the last one because a lot has changed since last time. I have been adding stuff like a man possessed, but yeah, the tutorial island looks pretty different. I completely scrapped the old one because I realized I didn't really like it and built this new one, blocked out more or less what I wanted for the levels to be, and I think it turned out all right. Definitely needs a lot more work in the environment art category. It's looking a little bit like Minecraft right now, but yeah, let's jump in. I've got a lot to show you, and I'm really excited about it. So, first things first, we have fixed the rolling. The rolling now works, and you can actually it changes how your character moves through objects, so you can actually move through a lot of the enemy attacks instead of just weirdly like impacting them and taking no damage. We do have a little village. We've got some very some of the default Unreal Engine characters as our NPCs, and we also have it. It's a little wonky with how it displays, but we have some NPC dialogue. So this is Wayfinder Barath. Hello, welcome to our village. Speak to the village elder in the raised building. Got some questions. Who are you? I'm Wayfinder. I keep watch for the village. Yeah. Thank you for I've been watching a lot of tutorials, so thank you to Ryan Laley for the tutorial for that NPC dialogue. It was very, very helpful. Yeah, so different NPCs have different dialogue, yada yada. Can you kill the robot on the top of the tower? Yes. Splendid, yada yada. The NPC dialogue is definitely not finished. I will definitely need it to change after like basically I want the NPCs in the village to be like, "Hey, can you kill that thing on top of that tower up there for us? It's kind of fucking our shit up." And we got this thing over here. I'll probably have the NPCs like let you know about this. It's like, "Hey, there's basically a ski lift that can get you up to the top." But it's not working. You got to activate it from the top, in a classic shortcut kind of way. Sheet. I realize this is less good for demonstration purposes, but we're gonna run through it as quickly as we can. So I don't know if you could do it last time, but you can dodge through the air. Don't know if I'll be changing that in the future. That might be like an unlocked ability that you get. Like you unlock the ability to dodge through the air, but right now it's kind of just that. These platforms will disappear after like a couple of seconds after you stand on them. Kind of like the destroying things. Here's some of the old enemies. More or less the same. Have not made any major changes to the enemies. We've got jump plates. Well, actually, yeah, we had jump plates last time in our last blog. But yeah, you can dodge through projectiles. You can dodge through the enemies, and it really confuses their AI, and they can't really do anything about it. So it's a little overpowered right now. I think we are definitely going to need to make some changes to the enemies. Okay. So yeah, the changes to that will definitely need to be made before next time. And thank you for Matthew Pelage. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that was a very helpful tutorial for the enemy AIs. Yeah, the levels are still pretty empty. I would want to add a lot of like foliage, a lot of dynamic stuff. I would definitely want to still add sounds. There are a lot of things that still need to be added before I think the tutorial island would be functionally done, but I think this is a very good start. I think this is a very good start because the reason we're heading up to the top of the tower is there's a couple of things to show up there, but namely that we do have a rough boss fight up there that actually works, believe it or not. But before we show that, do definitely want to show off being able to activate the ski lift. I actually don't want to die this time because I actually implemented the ability to die, so if I die, we'll just spawn right back at the start. So yeah, we got these things. Doesn't have any wires connecting them. I'll probably be adding that later, but yeah, you can flip it on, and I don't quite have the ability to flip it off yet, although I don't even know if we would want that in the full game, but it works. You can stand on it, and it'll get you where you need to go. That is something we will probably be ending the tutorial on. The little vehicle, our little Wind Waker vehicle to get between the islands. It's definitely not finished, but functionally it works, and yeah, I will go into that more. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight all of these guys. This truly is turning into Dark Souls, where I just rarely actually fight enemies. But yeah, definitely don't have the tower finished. I would probably want more like jumping puzzle related stuff, because right now I just have a couple of really strong jump pads. Okay, so this is the boss arena, and it'll activate when I step to the center. So yeah, there's not much of a transition. And right now there are some issues with the boss. Normally it would be like shooting at you like some of the other enemies do, but I think because it's parented to the boss arena, it's not able to do that, so I need to go in and fix that. But yeah, you destroy the shields and then you're able to attack the boss directly. Oh shit. And he spawns that sword when you get him to half health, so he does have multiple stages. He's definitely not finished. I would want him to have a number of different attacks that he like cycles between. But and yeah, he spawns a shield every like, because he's like stunned when he doesn't have a shield up. But yeah, that's basically him. He can damage you with the sword. Probably want to add more to that. He drops 2,000 souls or whatever. Still need to add the big like prey slaughtered, boss defeated, whatever text pops up when you kill him, and yeah, that works. I do like not taking fall damage. I do really like that aspect of Hollow Knight, and I think I will probably keep it for this game. But yeah, so that is the very rough outline of a boss. And last but certainly not least, we've got the vehicle. Currently, I'm calling it the Puddle Jumper. But you can get on. You can. The issue with this right now is the vehicle behaves like a helicopter. And I'm going to say thank you to Reed's channel for the tutorial on how to make a helicopter in the game, attaching the character to it, making it fly around. I tweaked it a little bit to try to make it seem a bit more like a glider, but I think I'm going to have to change quite a bit of how the movement works on it um, before it's kind of the way I want it to be. I don't really quite want it to function like a helicopter. I would like it to function more like a glider, almost like a jet ski that like hovers above the water. Because I don't really want the player to be able to just fly to the top of every level and fight the boss immediately. And yeah, I'm sure that there would be like different like things that you can find out in the water, like wreckages or something, where you can find upgrades for your vehicle, make it fly higher or faster or things like that. But functionally, it works. You can get in it, you can get out. Still some bugs with getting out. I need to figure out what's going on with that, but yeah, when you get out, you don't always spawn exactly where the vehicle is, so I need to do that. Um, but otherwise, that is the progress I would like to show, and I think it went great. I don't know if I talked about this already, but your character actually affects the grass. I don't know if that was in place in the last thing, but it's a very subtle touch that I really like, that I think adds a lot to the game. And your character also affects the water a little bit. Um, but overall, I think that's about as much as I wanted to show. We're coming up on like 12 minutes, so definitely a long way to still go, but I think the progress that we've made in 2 months has been, for me, it's been absolutely great. I've been really enjoying working on it, and I've been really impressed with like the blueprint system in Unreal and the amount of progress I've been able to make with that. So, with that, if you watched this, thank you for watching, and I hope that in the future I can get more of these out and show you even more of the process and get even closer to turning this into something that we can get people to play. And yeah, I'm gonna quit rambling, and yeah, it pops up. I think those are some issues with the accessing the property actor. I think that's with the NPC dialogue. It's like, oh, you don't have anything. This actor thing is empty when trying to talk to the player, but it doesn't really break anything so far. So right now it's a pretty low priority glitch. But yeah, I'll quit rambling and I'll end the video. But thank you for watching, and I hope to have much more to show you in the future. Bye-bye!